Hello Projector. Over 10 years ago in 2013, I personally discovered that I was a human design projector. And in this video, I want to distill in the most efficient and effective way possible what I've learned as I've gone on a deep journey into my projector nature and into the human design system. I'm the founder of the Projector movement. My name is Charlie, and in this video we're going to be going through the projector strategy, projector authority, projector aura, and many other things to distill it all down so you can walk away with some real knowledge, some real wisdom, and some to-dos as well. Firstly, I want to begin with a metaphor because there's so much knowledge out there about what a projector is, but let's just tie it into a metaphor so you can structure it in your own brain. Let's say there's an orchestra happening. So in terms of the types, there is generator, manifesting generator, projector, reflector, manifester. Projector is around 20%. So 1 in 5 are projectors, just like yourself, like me. The person that's actually going to put on the orchestra is going to be the manifester. They're going to come up with the idea, they're going to initiate. The people actually playing the instruments, generators, manifesting generators, they have the energy to actually play the instruments for an hour, 2 hours to keep going. The reflector is watching in the audience, reflecting back the quality of the orchestra, the energy. So where's the projector? Where are you in this equation? You are the conductor. So you're actually managing the energy, you're managing the rhythm, you're guiding, you're listening, you're managing the energy. Oh, this person has to play, this person has to play, this person has to play. So we are the conductors of this reality, of energy, of our environment. So I hope that metaphor puts things into perspective for you. Now let's touch on what is human design and then technically what is a projector. So human design is a blend, it's a system. It was channeled through a man called Ra in 1987. And it combines astrology, the I Ching, the Kabbalah, the chakra system. It's extremely potent and extremely specific. Now, 1 out of 5 people, depending on when you were born, are projectors. So what is this 20% and why are you a projector technically? Well, if you look at the body graph, if you look at your chart, you will not have a sacral center, which is that generating center. And it's interesting, generators are called generators because they generate energy. I'll go into it a little bit more, but projectors, we project energy. So we don't have a sacral center. And the other thing is we don't have a motor center connected to the throat. Now this is perfectly designed by creation for a very unique way or unique reason, because projectors came in 250 years ago into this existence. So something's happening. Why are there 20% of people being born projectors right now? Why were we born 250 years ago? What's happening as we move up to a very powerful portal 2027? These are questions that I'm also going to touch on the answers to in this video. So as a projector, myself, you, firstly we want to know that we're so unique, so different. We came into a world that had been going for at least tens of thousands of years. Native Australian Aboriginals, and I'm making this video here in Australia, they've been documented 50,000 plus years. So at least tens of thousands, maybe hundreds, maybe millions, and projectors came 250 years ago. So firstly, to take a deep breath and to sink into your fundamental difference, your fundamental uniqueness, that's very, very important to understand. Knowing our uniqueness, knowing our difference, the reason why we're called projectors is because we project out a frequency. Our aura penetrates out to the other. We absorb what we're around. Ideally, we absorb God, we absorb the universe, we absorb creation, we absorb nature. But a lot of us are absorbing other things that aren't healthy and getting sick and run down and tired and these things. But ideally, we are absorbing creation and then projecting that out. So our inner work is so important. A lot of projectors get tied up in the day-to-day grind, the 9 to 5, and we're pushing and we're pushing and we're getting tired. But we need to be spending a decent amount of time slowing down, relaxing, letting go, and looking within. Because the vibrational tone, the frequency that we live from as a projector projects out. And that projection out either pushes life away or draws in invitations. And our strategy, which is very important for us projectors, is to wait for an invitation and recognition. This can cause a lot of bitterness, which is the not self as a projector, because sometimes we don't get invitations, sometimes we aren't recognized. Now, if that happens, what we can do is take that as a sign. Take that as a sign that, okay, maybe we're projecting out a frequency that's not fully aligned or in tune. We might be doing the right thing, saying the right thing, but go back to the energetic framework. That's super, super important. This reality, it came from nothing, whether God or the Big Bang, and then it went into a vibrational tone, an emotional tone, the mind, physical. Just like when you're born, in the womb, you're receiving the vibrational tone of your mother. 0 to 7, babies are very emotional. Then the mind starts to develop, 7 to 14. And then puberty happens and the physical reality is born. Generators, manifesting generators, 70% of the population are much more connected to the physical nature of life, the physical existence. That's why we don't want to burn ourselves out doing. Our gift is connected to the beingness of life, the vibrational nature of life, the vibrational tone of life. So start to put some awareness within, whether that's just concentrating on your breathing, concentrating on your emotions, feeling within, because that's our superpower as projectors. And once we sync up and align to that, project that out, then real life physical invitations and our strategy starts to fall upon us through invitations and through recognition. The next thing we want to be aware of as a projector is our authority. So just very briefly, you're one of 5 authorities. You're either an emotional, a splenic, an ego, self-projected, or mental. If you're an emotional projector, that's just extra invitation to feel your emotions. If you're a splenic projector, get out into nature, get into your body, get into your instincts. Your spleen is going to speak to you intuitively, instinctually. If you're an ego projector, do what you desire. Really focus on your self-care, self-love, self-nurturing. Take yourself out for a massage once a week. If you're a self-projected projector, use your voice. Cleanse the space from your heart through your throat, and then projecting your voice out just cleaning that vessel out will be really important for you. Mental projector, be very aware of your environment. Who's within it? Your home, your space, keep it clean. Nature, the mental projector becomes its environment. So this is the authority, and this is how we make decisions as projectors. I've already mentioned this briefly, but the aura of a projector, your aura, the energetic projection field, is very penetrative and it's absorbing. So what we can do here is have salt baths. Go out when the wind is blowing and clear out your aura. Also be aware when you're in conversation with people. You can be very direct. You can penetrate. You don't want to tell people what they have to do all the time. This can come across quite abrasive and push people away. Remember, we want to do our inner work, focus on that vibrational tone, and then allow life to happen, and the invitations will come, the recognitions will come, and also our authority, use our authority to make our decisions. So I know I'm going over quite a lot of information throughout this video, but as I said, I wanted to give you from what I've learned over 10 years and distill it down in the most efficient and effective way possible, so you can understand yourself, your true nature, as best as possible. Now let's take a little step backwards in history, once again, to give you even a more complete view of who you are as a projector. 1781 is a very, very potent year. This is the year that projectors came into this world, into humanity, and it's also the exact year that Uranus, the planet Uranus, was discovered. Now, the potency of this happening at the same time is because as you move out from the sun, each planet carries a certain level of consciousness. So it goes Sun, Mercury, into Venus. So it goes the essence into the mind and the femininity through Venus and emotions. And then you start moving out to more of the doing, into Mars, into Jupiter, into Saturn. And this Saturn held the boundary of this creation forever, before this year, before projectors came into being. And then Uranus, when it was discovered, opened up a portal, opened up a bridge to spirituality and to the unseen world. Because after Uranus, then Neptune was discovered, which is like the soul, spirituality, and then Pluto was discovered, and then Eris was discovered more recently. So Uranus is the bridge from the manifested, from this physical reality, to the unseen. Projectors came in right then. Projectors, in the most simple, direct way, we are here to bridge this creation, our reality, back to the truth, back to the unseen. This creation got stuck in this physical reality for a long, long time. Projectors are now here to bring in a wisdom, a connection to source, to creation, to God, because we have that access more available with our open sacral and our absorbing aura. And because we cannot do it without receiving from creation first. We don't have a motor to a throat. We don't have the sacral center. So it's perfectly set up that the little I in me, Charlie, cannot create by myself without connecting back to creation, without connecting back to God, without connecting back to source. And Uranus, as projectors came in, was discovered, and the bridge from the unseen, the unmanifested, to the manifested, to this creation was made. And projector, you are that bridge, but there is a lot of deconditioning that needs to happen first and foremost for us to hollow our vessel out, to become hollow bamboo, for creation to come through us cleanly. And when it does, then creation syncs up with itself, and invitations come, recognitions come, and everything starts to open up from there. If we talk about the most potent astrological event, it would probably be Pluto returns. No human goes through this specifically because it's around 250 years Pluto takes to go around the sun. So only countries go through this, some organizations if they were born over 250 years. But the reason I bring this up is because projectors, we came into being about 250 years ago. And in 2027, the Pluto returns. It's not exactly 250 years, but it's exactly Pluto returns to the exact point that projectors, that you came into being, your soul came here as a projector. Pluto is returning to that exact point. As I said, this is a completely, hugely powerful astrological event. And Ra, who received the human design system, receive that 2027 is the most powerful activation, known as the Great Change, that's coming to humanity. The portal opened in 2012, the halfway point was 2020, and the opening and a new reality is born in 2027. You as a projector have a powerful role, if you choose, to bring in a new frequency, a new wisdom through you, through creation, and project that as a projector into the world. From there, there'll be deep levels of success, because that is our true nature, to be successful. So there's a lot happening, and I hope this video distilled a lot of truths that have come through me, truths throughout the human design system, truths throughout astrology, truths within the projector nature. And it's your time now to begin deconditioning, to take these years as we move up to 2027 seriously, to understand yourself, to come into your power, to come into your true nature as a projector. We're deeply powerful beings, and we can penetrate this reality, project a frequency out, and draw in those invitations and recognitions. And your whole life can begin to change in a very potent and magical way. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, please share it to any projector friends, even those who aren't projectors, so they can learn more about you. If you're wanting to embody your true nature, then join our community and receive the guidance your soul has been waiting for. There's a link below. And without further ado, I just want to wish you an absolutely incredible journey. Thank you for coming here as a projector. Thank you for taking the time to witness me. And that will be all for today. Okay, many blessings. Bye for now.